Hello and welcome to the Daily News Harvest on Al-Jumhoor channel. The Minister of Defense, Lieutenant General محمد confirmed that the armed forces and the free, honorable Yemenis will continue to the fateful battle until the end of the coup of the Iranian-backed Houthi militia. He stressed that the army forces, backed by tribesmen and with the support of the coalition to support legitimacy, launch offensive operation against the Houthi militia sites that suffer heavy human and material losses and continue to mobilize with deceived elements and push them to the crematoria of death, pointing out that the heroes of the army have a high morale on various fronts and are confident of achieving near victory. It was reported that the Houthi militia leaders used the new wealth they obtained from tax revenues, customs, and the rest of the government institutional resources to expand their commercial activities and purchase land and real estate properties in the capital of Yemen, Sana'a, and other Yemeni cities subject to the group. In this context, the recent report issued by the International Crisis Group confirmed that the Houthi group, which controls the Yemeni capital and with it the main economic center in the country and its existing institutions, is still controlling its trade and distribution of oil, saying the group has become more effective today in imposes taxes on goods and companies. The report, entitled Rethinking How to Achieve Peace in Yemen, indicated that the armed militia affiliated with Iran have taken control of the trade in the energy sector and profit from oil and gas sales that are transported to its region in an imaginative and large scale, and use part of this money to support its war effort and don't pay civil servants salaries for years. On Tuesday, the National Army Forces, backed by the Popular Resistance, carried out control operation on elements of the Iranian-backed Houthi militia, which resulted in a great human and material losses. The operation came after the coup militia attempted to infiltrate one of the army's military sites on Al-Habil front, east of Al-Jawf Governorate. According to the commander of 110th Brigade, Brigadier General Abdulaziz Hankel, dozens of Houthi militia members were killed in the tight military operation as a result of the confrontation that erupted after an attempt to infiltrate one of Al-Habil front sites, indicating that the militia found itself in the army's pincers, which were clamped on them from each side. The armed forces stationed east of Bir al-Maraziq confronted the militia's elements and put them within their ring of fire. Most of the infiltrators were killed or wounded, and the rest, who were on board 4 military crews, were captured with their combat equipment. Yemeni media reports confirmed that there are indications of water leakage into sulfur oil reservoir off the coast of Hadida, which is described as a time bomb, threatening the largest environmental disaster in the world, in light of the Houthi militia continuing to impede the arrival of the UN experts to assess its situation and unload its oil cargo. Yemeni activists on social media circulated pictures that they said showed water that began to seep into the floating tank, describing what is happening as the beginning of the countdown to explosion of the worst disaster that will befall Yemen. The media center of the Tihama resistance revealed the circumstances of the failed attempt by an armed gang to assassinate Ismail Mudaybish, the colonel of directing the 3rd Brigade Tihama, at dawn yesterday. The media center of the 3rd Brigade said in a condemning statement that an unknown gang had attempted to kill the brigade directing colonel with white weapons and suffocate in order to steal his military car, which was in his possession. In the statement, the center called on the brigade leadership and security authorities in Hadida to quickly arrest the perpetrator and bring them to justice so that they receive their punishment. End of the news. Thanks for following. Goodbye.